Bobby Clampett here at Impact Zone Golf in Naples, Florida at our indoor studio, and was just demonstrating for one of my students about clubhead lag and quantity of clubhead lag as well as quality of clubhead lag. And one of the things I see a lot of students struggle with is how to actually increase the angle or quantity of clubhead lag at the start of the downswing. A lot of advantages to being able to create the increase in quantity of lag. So what is the quantity of lag? The quantity of lag is actually the angle. So if you can see here on the backswing, there's the angle right at 60 degrees formed between the left shoulder and the club head. Now as I start down and create this with very free wrists, create this lag angle, it's almost a bit of a down cocking, isn't it? So you can see now the angle is 42 degrees, so 18 degrees of increase of angle. Why is that important to creating better impact? Several things. One, the longer I can maintain that now into the downswing, and one of the monikers that I look for is when the butt of the club right here gets to the inside of the trail leg, I want to see the club shaft at parallel, or even in this case slightly better than parallel in a lag position. That's good quality of lag as well as quantity, and that transitions now into better quality at impact, which gives me this left arm to grip to club shaft forward shaft lean. So there's no gap there in that line, drawing the left shoulder to the thigh or knee and then to the club head. And that produces dynamic number one, stability of the club face. And that gives us much tighter dispersion patterns of face to path. Also gives us tighter dispersion patterns of path. Also, what the path is a little bit more in to out the longer we retain the quality of lag. So the more in to out, that's typically preferred. But additionally, it moves the swing bottom further forward, so steepening the angle of attack, the more forward shaft lean we have. So you can see I only have 66% of my weight on my lead leg at impact, but if I look at some of the numbers that I'm producing in terms of impact, there's my attack angle at 5.1 degrees down with the pitching wedge, and the path is 5.3 into out. So pretty, those are pretty tour-like numbers in terms of what a lot of tour players actually create. And I do this from what some people would consider a slightly forward ball position for a wedge. And the reason I'm able to do that is through the process of load, lag, and the workhorse. So the more load you create should assist you to create more lag. That's really the most important thing. And from here, I can take the workhorse and deliver it into the ball. If you watch, I'm going to pull up here the pressure and stance mat. And you can see I'm at 55% of my weight on my lead leg at release point, and I increase it to 66, 67 through the ball, and it continues to increase through the ball. This is really the key of efficiency of the workhorse. How do I do that? Well, the motion pressure plate's actually dictating, and that's why as I start my downswing, right here, start of the downswing, I actually unweight. You can see the vertical is going down to 81%, so I unweight 19% of my body weight to start down. At the same time, I'm pushing horizontally 30% of my weight. I'm pushing horizontally off the right foot to the left. This gets the downswing sequence initiated, so I'm using the ground forces and not the upper body. That's why my head and upper body don't move much. They don't move laterally at all because I'm doing it all from the ground. So not only does it look better, it's more efficient And that's what allows me to have a greater increase of pressure into my left leg later in the downswing, closer to impact. And as the pressure mapping's showing, it's increasing very rapidly into the left leg through the ball. So there's no chance of falling back on the ball. There's no chance of getting stuck. All this is accelerating through the ball and improving impact dynamics, giving me a forward swing bottom, a flat lead wrist, stability of the club face, and consistency, as well as distance. So come join us at the Impact Zone World Headquarters in Naples, Florida. Sign up for a new student assessment or a lesson, and we will be able to use this great technology to help assist you to create your best impact.